Hello guys, a very good evening and welcome to day 14th of our array, completing all the techniques. We'll be waiting for a couple of seconds until everyone joins and then we'll proceed with our today's agenda. Agenda for the day will be one easy problem for arrays related to multiplication. One will be a medium problem related to multiplication, and then later on we'll be starting with 2D matrix. Is my voice loud and clear, and am I audible to you guys? And who is there in chat, let me know. Yes, great. Hello Ankit, good evening. We'll commence our topic now in a couple of minutes. I have to cover a couple of problems before I start. I think nobody else is joining. What is the case? I don't know. Let's check. Okay, I'll be starting. If they are not joining on time, it's their fault, not mine. Okay, so our today's agenda will be to cover 3 questions basically, and out of those 3 we are good to go with this. The first question is of arrays. It says that given an array, replace every number of the array with the product of all the numbers other than itself. So what I mean to say is that, so the array might be given like this. Suppose this is the array given. The array is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. So this is the array, and what they want is the solution answer as this. Answer as this. Product of all these numbers, this. Product of all these numbers other than this. So if you multiply 2 cross 3 is 6, cross 4 is 24, cross 5 is 120, cross 6 is 120, cross 6 is 720, right? So the number will be 720 over here, and if you go, the number will be 360 over here. If you go if you don't multiply this, so these all will be multiplied together and this will result in 360. If you go with the index second, over here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, So if you go with index second, the index second says that we can just have 720 upon 3, that is 3 2 is 6, carry 1, 3 4 is 12, 240, right. So the this will be 240. If you go over here, what will be the number? 720 by 4, that is 180, and this will be 720 upon 5, that is 144, right. Yes, and 720 upon 6 is 120. So they are asking us to return the array such that the answer array looks like this. Okay, the answer array looks like this. So, and answer array looks like this. So you might come up with a solution saying that you can multiply every number, है So you will come up with a solution saying that how our solution will look like. With this, with all these constants, our solution will look like something like this. We can multiply all the numbers for all numbers, make a product that was 720 in our case, right. And this was the first step, and this for second step, what we can do, we can divide it with the array of that index, है ना. So for the first time, if you go 720 by 1, for second time it is 720 by 2, for the second index it will be 720 upon 3, that is 240, right. So subsequently what this will be, so this will be the product of all the number divided by that index. Am I making sense over here, Ankit? Since you are only in the class today, am I making sense? That if like what it is asking is, first thing, it is asking to replace every number of the array with the product of the numbers other than itself. Yes. So if you multiply all these, this will give you this. If you multiply this whole part and this part, this will give you this. So what we are basically doing is, we are just multiplying all the numbers, and then we are dividing with the concerned number. It will give you the product of all the number other than itself, right. Because at the end of the day, the product P is for all numbers, we are multiplying every number. If you multiply every number with each other, it will give you the product P, and then at the end of the day divide it with arrayth index. Bus. This is the basic question. This was the easiest question you can solve. Now here comes the catch. Guys. Okay, the catch now is they are asking now version 2 of it. Okay, they are asking not to use the divide operator. Means you can't use this. Great. So they are asking this. Now comes the main part. Now you need to calculate the array of that particular the product of all the arrays other than itself, and then so brute force, anyone can tell me that what time they will take, what time you guys will take to find this. with the brute force solution if you don't have to use the divide operator. Like over here we use divide operator with that particular index, we divided with that index and we got the probable answer. But what will be the solution in our case now? Can you let me know now that what you guys will be suggesting? So you guys will be telling me that Puskar, we can carry on with this, we can write this for like in order of n square time for with operator in order of n time, right? Without operator then we might have to shift to order of n square, right? Yes or no? So how we can write that code? So code will be without that, code without this operator, है ना? So code will go like for int I equals to 0 to n minus 1, and then array of I will be equal to, array of I won't be equal to, so over here we can write something like this. We'll say int p equals to 1, okay, and then we'll say for j equals to 0 to n minus 1, and then we'll say if I is not equals to j, then only multiply p with the array of j, right? And at the end of the day we can just say array of I equals to p. So this will do our job in order of n square time. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you are you having any complication with this particular solution for this? Okay, so this will make sense. Okay, so what will be the time and space complexity for the same? Time complexity will be order of n square and space complexity will be order of n. Yes. Now here comes the version 3. Now interviewer asked one more question, that you can't use order of n square time, optimize it. Tell me the solution, guys, probable solution. Can you let me know the solution to find the product of all the numbers other than itself in the array without using divide operator? Without using divide operator. Now comes the trickier part. Actually it's not trickier yet. I have taught you this particular question and I expect you to let me know that okay, how can we solve this from here with in order of n time. So their constant is now to optimize the time. I'm sorry guys, here we are not using any space, so this will be space complexity will be order of n, right? Now we need to optimize it to, we need to further optimize it. So whosoever is there in chat, can you let me know, guys? Any idea, guys? Just let me know if you have any idea or not. Okay, okay, guys, come on. I'm waiting for you to respond. Quicker, boys. No idea. Okay, okay. Who else is there in the chat, guys? One more guy is there. Who else is there in the chat? Okay, leave it, whosoever is there. So I already taught you one concept called prefix sum. Yes, yes, yes. Prefix and suffix product. So what we can do now? We can just copy paste this. We can just copy paste this, guys. Good one, Ankit, that you caught it at least. Okay, so just suppose if we are having for this, so we are just now expecting for this variable. So if we multiply these all together and if we multiply all these together, then this will be product 1 and this will be product 2. If we multiply these both product 1 and product 2, it will give you the final output, required output, right? So let's move on with implementing this. So in prefix sum approach, you remember guys that what we were using to do. So in prefix array, what we can make? We can say 1, 2, 6, 24, 120 and 720, right? Yes or no, guys? Correct. And then in suffix array, what it will be? Suffix product array 6, 30, 120, 360, 720 and 720, right? So if we need to calculate, just in case if we need to calculate for this index, okay, what we can do? We can take like this second index, so we can take the n minus like I minus 1th index of suffix prefix array. So we can just write it over here something like this. For the array of index I can be equals to prefix of, that is prefix array of I minus 1. Okay, don't make sure that the zero, you have handled 0 case, and suffix of I plus 1. So at the end of the day, you will be able to compute this in order of n time, this also in order of n time, and this also in order of n time. So order of 3n will give you order of n time, right? But over here we are using extra space for this and extra space for this. So what will be the time and space complexity, guys? Time complexity will be order of n and space complexity will be order of n. Do I need to code for the same, guys, or you will be able to code for yourself? Let me know, guys. First let me know if you are able to get the solution for the same. Guys, let me know if you got the solution. Okay, so now this was as per our plan. So this was the first question, that is easy array multiplication question. We'll go to medium level array multiplication question. Now we are on one of the best questions you can you can code in this. So this is having lead code number 152 and the name is maximum product subarray. So nothing more, nothing less. So they are just given, they have given us 2, 3, minus 2 and 4. So this is the question they have given, and they are asking to find a subarray whose product is maximum. Okay, what should be the what we have to do? We have to find max sub array product. So let's start the computation, guys. So one of the sub arrays can be like this over here, 2. The other one could be 2 to the 6. The other one could be 2 to the 6 to minus 2 to the minus 12, and the other one could be minus 48. So what was the maximum in this case? 6 was minus, plus 6 was the maximum product of any subarray. Like this subarray we are considering over here. So this can also be one subarray which can have like a maximum product, right? So over here, what is our answer? Our answer is 6. But there can be one more case. Just imagine. I will teach you this with examples only. Just hold on. There can be one more case. Assume this case. Okay. So what will be the maximum product in this case? Same question. Maximum product will be I just need to write something over here. Max product, I will denote with MP. So maximum product over here will be 40, as this can also be said, this can also be considered as a subarray. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Okay, now we will go to other cases. Okay, so we will go to other cases. The other cases, like, so this was case number 1, this was case number 2. Let's go to this case. So what will be the maximum product in this case, guys? I'll mark the arrays too. Over here the array is, subarray is this, over here the subarray is this, and over here this will be this only, and the answer will be 4. Correct. Let's go to point number 4. Now for the same question, what will be the maximum product, guys? I am just trying to give you the multiple scenarios which can be possible. Over here we included 1 0, right? So if we can't multiply this together or something like this together, okay, because if you take this in our subarray, it will make the whole array as 0, right? Over here, if also we take this subarray, so once you find the 0, either the answer would be in the left hand side or the answer would be in the right hand side. Okay, something like this, because if you take 0 as the part of your subarray, at the end of the day every sum would be 0 only. So how 16 will be your solution, Achal? I mean Bhabhi, aapka ye, how 16 will be your solution in this case, case number 4th? Like, how come 16, guys? We need to find the subarray. Subarray is continuous part of the array, continuous part, not discrete, continuous part of an array. Yes, 8 will be the answer. Okay, let's go with this question. Let's go with this question. Now, if you look at this question, so what will be the solution in this case, guys? What will be the answer in this case, guys? Maximum product of the sub array could be over here -1. How come -1, Ankit? How come -1? How you can say that the -1 will be the maximum product over here? Like, I am again saying sub array is what is sub array? Yes, Achal is correct. Sub array is continuous part of an array. So you are only considering this case. You can't. So this will give you -6. This itself will give you 6, right? So you can take this only. But over here, our answer will be this 5 into 2, because this part will give you 8. If you take this part, in this part, this will give you 0 again. But if you take only 5 and 2, this will give you 10, and this will give you -6 or 6. So our maximum answer could be 10. Okay. Again, I'll ask a couple of more questions. Now, what will be the answer in this case? What will be the answer in this case, guys? And subsequently in this case too. So you need to tell me both the cases, that what could be the answers, guys. I have given you multiple examples so that, so Gaurav is saying 10. Okay. Now what is the answer for 6th and 7th example, guys? 540. Okay, 540 means 5 6 ja 30, 9 ja 270 into 540 into 1 minus 1. Okay, great guys, great. Okay, so 540 the correct answer over here. And what will be the maximum answer over here, guys? So Aniket is saying 12 is the maximum answer over here. Okay, so I have given you multiple examples. The first example says that we have one negative number, that is odd negative number. Okay, then over here you can also have one number as the product too. So you have to consider the case where you can have one number as the maximum product, right, guys? Yes or no, guys? Okay, now over here we are also having one number as a product, right? But if you look at this case, we are having even negatives and this is positive, so even negative will give you correct result. Okay, and over here, like this is giving you positive, but 0 is resetting your product. Okay, so if you go from here, the product will be 2. Again, if you go 0, so this is resetted, this 0 resetted your product. Now the product is 1, and if you go over here, it will be -2. It will be if you go over here, it will be -4. -2 into -4 will give you 8. Again, if you see 4 into 2 8, but if you saw 0, then your maximum product will be again 1, and you start checking. Okay, 1 into 5 will give you 5, then 5 into 2 will give you 10, then again 0, reset your product to 1, then 6 and then minus 1. So this will give you minus 6 and this will give you 10. So the final output will be 10 only. But over here you start from minus 1 multiplied by minus 2, then minus 2 multiplied by minus 9, then minus 6 and then 5, it will give you 540. So I will come to a conclusion, don't worry, I'll write the pseudocode. I'm just explaining you that what might be the best example over here, guys. And if you see this problem, so over here this is the case where odd negatives are there. So which should we consider? We should discard, actually in the odd negative case we should discard the lowest negative. Discard which one? Lowest negative. Okay, so we'll take this example as a dry run. Okay, and we'll take this example with which example? Can you let me know which example I should dry run? Which example I should dry run so that your logic becomes good? Which example you want me to dry run, guys? I'll start with dry running one of the examples. Guys, come on. Which example you want me to dry run? Maybe I can take 5. That will help a lot of you guys to think. Or maybe I'll write my own example. 5th, okay. Maybe I'll write my own example with considering all the numbers of 5th, okay. So example will be 2, 4, 0, 5, 2, 0, 6, minus 1, 3, minus 4, okay. Then again if you want we can have 0. So I have a lot of cases included in this. I have included a lot of cases. So we'll go with one by one. Okay. So what all values we can have? We'll be having a left product variable, that will say left. We'll be having one variable called right. Initially that left variable will be pointing to 0 and the right variable will be pointing to n minus 1th of the array. So what I am trying to say, left will be on this side and right pointer will be on this side. Okay, yes or no, guys? Okay, so we'll say ij. We won't say left and right, we'll say ij just for simplicity, that how our pointers are moving. Okay, I will be pointing to 0 initially and then j will be pointing to n minus 1. Is everything up to here is clear? Clear, guys? And then we will be having two variables called left and right. Correct. Left will be initially saying it's 1, right will be initially saying it's 1. Because if this was a sum, if this was a quotient of sum, then we could have said that, then if this was a quotient of sum, then we could have initialized our left as 0 and right as 0. But this is the product, so we need to initialize this with 1, because if you initialize with 0, if you multiply 2 into 0, it will give you 0. But if you multiply it if you multiply the array's index with 1, then it will give you the exact amount of the number, whatever it is. Okay, so that's why we need to initialize this with 1. Hope I am clear. Now I am moving one by one. So it says that multiply with the current number. So I am multiplying left. So this will say 1 into 2 will give you 2. Okay, and again 1 into 0 will give you 0. Okay, up to here it is clear. I will now we'll check. Now we'll have two things we'll be having. We'll be having one more variable called as current max, and we will be having global max. We'll initialize our current max as 1, or we can initialize as integer.min value. We can also initialize current max as minimum value ever, and global variable is also minimum value ever. Okay, now comes our debug now comes our dry run part. For the first time we will check whatever is the maximum of left and right, we will store it in the current max. So left comma right, that will give you over here, it will give you 2, and 2 is obviously greater than this minimum value. So we will update our minimum value as 2 and we will check that okay, whichsoever value among left and right is 0. If it is 0, that means that we need to reset our left or right. So this is not 0 but this is 0. If it is 0, we need to reset it as 1, because if we take it 0, all the product will be, if we multiply anything with 0, our product will be 0 only. So we every time we need to check that okay, if any of the product from left or right is becoming 0, then we need to just take it as, just make it as 1 only. Okay, reset it to 1. Now here what will you doing, I plus plus will be done, I will come over here, j will come over here. Now will multiply, what will be doing, will multiply 2 into 4, that will give you 8. Okay, and over here 1 into minus 4 will give you minus 4. Now again we will check which is the maximum. So maximum says that we are having 8 as maximum, and then global maximum says that okay, I am less than current maximum, so I will update myself, and none of them is 0, so we will keep it as it is, and then again we will move our I and j pointer. Now comes the point. So I pointer says that, now I pointer says that multiply me with 0. So what it will become, it will become 0 over here, and this says that multiply me with 3. So this will become minus 12. So current maximum will be, current maximum now will be minus 12 and 0 will be 0 only. Okay, and our global maximum is already 8, so we don't need to update our, global maximum. Now we again move ahead, but no, before moving ahead we need to check okay, if left is 0, we need to make it 1. Okay, we will move our left ith pointer and jth pointer. Now ith pointer is on 5th, this, and jth on this, so we will multiply with this with 5. So this will give you 5, and if you multiply minus 1, so this will give you 12. So which one is greater than it? So 12 is greater than it, 12 is greater than both of it, and we can check that okay, 12 and 8, which one is greater? 12 is greater, so we will take 12 as our global maximum. Then we will keep on doing the same. Again if we moved our ith pointer over here, so this will give you 10, I multiplied by this is 5, that will give you 10, and over here if you move, this will give you 6, that is 72, this will give you 72, right? I didn't move our j pointer, right? So I need to move our j pointer over here, and I pointer, like I pointer will move in next iteration. Ultimately you will get 72 as your answer. So once you have to move until I is less than j or equal to. So if these scenarios are, so let me know if basic dry run is clear to you guys. We will be moving our left pointer and we will be moving our right pointer, one from both the ends, and once you are on, I'll tell you, once you are on somewhere where the product is 0, then you need to reset your, product variable, that will be left or right, whatever you want to initialize with it. Okay, you need to reinitialize or reset your product variable to 1, and then again you will keep on moving. Is this dry run making sense to you guys? Like I took the biggest example I can create with all the cases. Like I'll code it up, but I'll teach you one more question based on it. Maybe I don't know that if that question is there on on this or not, lead code or not. or maybe I'll give you that question as homework, because I have given you enough hints to solve that question. Okay, so let's do a very good thing. We'll code this question quickly, and we'll make sure that everything works fine. Okay, let's go and code this question. One more thing, guys, one more thing. So if just tell me, guys, just tell me. So if my I is at 0th index, how can I write j that is at n minus 1? How can I write, like without considering without having two variables? Can we move with, can we do this with one variable? Yes, we can do this. Okay, so how I can written? I can written as I only, and j can be written as n minus 1 minus I. Let's verify this. If our j I comes to first index, our j should come to n minus second index. That is this can be said as n minus 1 minus I is 1. Okay, so n minus 2. So if we write something like this, we don't need to maintain two pointers over here. We can just maintain one pointer and our task is done. Okay, are you guys clear? Are you guys clear with this hack, or do you want me to repeat this hack, guys? So this is our I, this is our j. We don't want to maintain two pointers. Can we do it in one pointer? Yes, we can do that in one pointer. What we can do? We can have n number of varieties. Okay. Is this statement making sense to you guys? Is my voice loud and clear to you? Everyone, come on. Let me know if you are getting every inch of it. Come on, guys, quickly respond so that I can move ahead. Guys, we are having good strength of 7 today. Can we have at least 3 to 4 responses so that we can move ahead? Okay. Okay, I'll be coding it up now. Let's have and let's check that how we can code it up. Okay, so suppose this is the question number is 152. I'll leave you one question on it. Int n, as usual, that will be our nums dot length. Okay, what was our, it was first thing we are having left, that was integer dot minimum value, right? Right, then we can also have our right, that can also be sorry, this will be our current sum. Cur sum will be, it is our mean value, and what else we are having? Cur not sum, current will say, and we'll say answer as like, okay, current, what we have taken? Current max. In our we have taken current max and global max. Okay, global max as this. Okay, int left is equals to 1 comma right is equals to 1. Okay, so these are three things which we have declared. Okay, so we'll just simply write, I am escaping one case. Let's see if you are able to catch what wrong I have written in the code, yet the code will compile correct, and what not wrong, what I have not taught to you in this. Okay, so observe the code carefully and let me know that what piece of code which I have not taught you in this particular dry run, and I am writing it over here. Observe the code carefully, guys. I want you to observe it. Now we are resetting, we have checked everything and we are checking, okay, if left is equals to 0, then what we can say, left is equals to 1. If right equals to 0, then what we can say, right equals to 1. That's it, boys. I think this should work fine. Okay, working fine as of now. That's it, guys, without having extra space. So this code is working fine. Observe this code carefully and let me know that what portion of it I have not taught you. What portion of it, or what portion of it I might have told you in a wrong manner. I have misinterpreted to you. I have not told you the exact case of it. Anyone in the class might have observed. Come on, guys, quickly. If condition. Which condition? If, like, if left equals to no, this I have taught this in class. I have taught this in class, guys. What else can you observe? Anyone? Anyone, boys? Come on, yaar, you guys are too smart. Working with good MNCs, guys. Come on. Zero case, no zero case. We have covered zero case, guys. That is what we have written over here. 14 to 17. Line number 11. No, guys, not that. Zero wala case. No, Samkit, it's not the correct thing. Come on. Okay, 5 star from my side if someone catches what step I didn't taught you or mistaught you. I'll give you 2 minutes to think. The time is 9:51 now. I'll wait until 9:53. Let me check if the boys in my class are smart or not, smart enough to think. Can you repeat the question? Can you repeat what question exactly? What exactly question is? Okay. No. I taught you. I'm asking what no, not exactly. What was the wrong thing which I taught you in the class for this particular question? There is something wrong which I taught. While writing the code, I got the hint that okay, something wrong is there. Nobody is able to catch. Okay, one more extra minute, guys. Okay, boys. Okay, I'll switch to this. I'll add a timer of yes, correct. So संकित भाई को मेरी तरफ से एक चॉकलेट. पूरा ट्रैवर्स नहीं किया था मैंने, बट वाई कंप्लीटली ट्रैवर्सिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड? वाई कंप्लीटली ट्रैवर्सिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड संकित? Why completely we need to traverse completely? Just for this case, assume we have something for 2 comma 4 then 0, okay, then 4 5 6 7 8 then 0 then 4 comma 2, okay. So in this case, not exactly, so in this case we are I will come over here and j will come over here, and at some point I will come over here and j will come over here only. Yes or no? Okay. But as soon as I told that, okay, as soon as you reach this, leave this, but you can't leave this because our maximum product will be this only. So this complete thing need to be covered from either left side or right side, that doesn't matter, but this complete subarray need to be covered, right? Because if you see carefully, we have 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So this is the length of a 12 array, okay. So if you come somewhere like 3 arrays in the 3 pointers in the right, in the left, and 3 pointers in the right, okay, and post this, whatever you are having it as a maximum product, right? Maximum product of the sub array. But I told you earlier that we need to just go to till n by 2, but we don't need to go till n by 2, because in some cases we need to get this complete sub array, and that we can only get if we are covering the entire array from one direction, left to right or right to left, and considering both the cases from left to right like this and right to left like this. So you need to take this extra care. Like, we don't need to use it, right? Don't worry, because left and right are different entities, Samkit. Left is completely different and right is completely different entity. Left is comparing from left, and right is, we are not multiplying left cross right. We can also do something like this. We can check something like this, that okay, but that won't be feasible over here. That will be feasible in the next question, which I am gonna ask now, but I told you the solution, so I won't be asking. Yet I will be asking. But did you got that why we need to go from 0 to n minus 1 for I, not to, instead of going to 0 to n by 2, we are going 0 to n minus 1. Are you getting the complete gist of it? Is everyone clear with this? Let me know first. Is everyone clear with this solution? First of all, is everyone clear with this, that if we discard these 3 and discard these 3, so j will come over here and I will come over here. Until here we don't have any maximum, like we'll have 8 as maximum, but that is not the global maximum. In our case it should not be the global maximum. I will be 4, j will be 8. If we move I over here, I will be 20, j will be 8 7 ja 56. Now I will come over here and j will also come over here. So 56 multiplied by 6. Ultimately this, if you cover both now, left or right will give you the same value. At the end, if I comes over here now, once I comes over here and j goes over here, so this will give you both the same value, but we need to cover all the scenarios. We can further optimize this, but this should be enough for you. Are you able to catch this? So as of now we are done with all the scenarios in subarray in our topic. Now what we can do? Now are you ready to revise? Is everyone ready to revise the complete arrays what we have learned till this point of time? Do you want revision as an extra class, or you want me to shall I do the revision class right now only, that what will be given, how to think, and like how to approach any question of arrays other than 2D matrix? Like not any question, but most of the questions of array other than 2D matrix. Or do you want me to take the extra class? Do you want me to take the extra class, guys? Come on, or you want to revise now? Let me know what you want. Yes, next week will be test only. Not next week, maybe we can have test on Thursday. We can have test on Thursday, guys. Not Thursday. Let's give everyone some time, and let's have the test on Saturday, and we can have the revision class today only if you want. No, like I myself will teach you that, okay, what all things I have taught till this point of time in this 14 lectures right now only, if you want, that how to approach a question, what all things will be given, and how we can proceed ahead. Tell me, guys. That what you want now. You want me to drop the class? I'll prepare the revision class for you on Thursday, and then we can have the test. We can have the test day as Sunday. Sunday will have 2 questions of medium difficulty in 40 plus 5, 45 plus 45 is 90 minutes, that is 1.5 hour standard time. 2 medium questions on lead code. Like every one of you can set it. Okay, you guys can set a question. Maybe we can discuss this informally. Let's not Thursday, we can have that. Okay, so I will take the revision class. I'll take the revision class on Thursday. Meanwhile, we want to go with 2D matrix now. We'll go with arrays test on Sunday. How is it? And I want every one of you to complete all the questions till Sunday, and we'll have the test on Sunday. How about this, guys? Okay, for now I'm dropping. We can discuss this informally. Okay, thank you all. Stay tuned, just hold on. I'll give you a Google Meet invite, and then we can talk. Just hold